This decision is not about parents' rights. This is about students' rights to safe learning environments.
Please stop for a minute.
Okay.
Would you please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance? Time. Your time is up. Again.
You're a disgrace.
Folks, this is our moment of silence, please.
What is the matter with you people?
Mary Jane?
You should be ashamed of yourself. Every one of you.
I paused for a minute. So I got Adeline here. She is holding a box, and it says right here, just for our lovely, lovely audience, the general use mask cannot eliminate the risk of contracting an infectious disease. Excuse me, if you'll take a pause for a minute. We're just going to sit in silence for a minute.
This meeting is nothing but a dog and pony show. These guys wearing masks right here, I've been here all day. We're not wearing masks until the camera showed up.
I'm sorry, who was that? Folks?
I'm here to talk about the law, the whole law, and nothing but the law. Code 1.1 of the Williamson County School Board legal status states that this board derives its authority from the General Assembly. On July 27th, Representative Griffey, along with 10 other assembly members, released a letter stating, and I quote, "To be clear, the legislature has not granted any authority to local school boards or superintendents to require face coverings." Glenn Casada is very familiar with Mr. Fiscus is very familiar with Glenn Casada, who also signed that letter when he publicly disparaged him during the November election, which is a very clear violation of the Code of Ethics for sitting board members. It's also a violation of ethics for this board to vote in a partisan manner and not represent their constituents. Regardless of how you choose to vote today, you do not have the legal authority to issue a mandate. These parents aren't putting a mask on their children, and if you try to force us to do so, I know I personally will sue, and anyone else here who will join me, please show a hands.
Is that accurate?
Thank you.
Is that accurate?
I'm not mad. To be clear, mad is when you go in a cave, you poke a bear, and you piss him off. What you've done, you've poked the cubs. We are pissed off.
Last year, my daughters were told if they have to sneeze, they're required to sneeze in their mask and wear that mask the rest of the day. Ladies and gentlemen, that's disgusting, and shame on you that voted for that. You want to wear snot on your face all day? That's your choice. My kids will not. If you vote for this, we will come for you in a non-violent way. Teachers Union, Candace Owens is coming for you. School Board, the deplorers will come for you politically and financially. We will vote you out. If you own a business, we will boycott your business. In the past, you dealt with sheep. Now prepare yourself to deal with lions. I swore an oath to protect this country against all enemies, foreign and domestic. You harm our children, you become a domestic enemy, and we will come for you politically and financially. You have awakened the ape army, and we will come for you, and the Holy Spirit is coming with us.
Ladies and gentlemen, if this board tonight once again exceeds their legal authority and votes to mask our kids, how many people here will sign on to a class action backed by Tennessee Stands to sue these board members personally?
We teach our kids that facts matter. That's why they go to school. The facts are these: masks don't work. There isn't a single scientific data that has ever proven that masks work. Also, let's talk about risk analysis, which is the key. I feel bad for all these people walking around in masks, engaging in cosmetic theater, thinking that they are making a difference against COVID. They aren't. Here's the truth. Our kids, under 25-year-old, 1 in a million chance that they are going to die of COVID. They are more likely to be struck by lightning. They are more likely to be struck by lightning. They are more likely to die of the seasonal flu. Have any of you ever mandated masks for the seasonal flu? Well, shame on you, because every kid in Williamson County schools has been under more danger from the seasonal flu every year than they are for COVID. I would tell every parent here, don't let your kids wear masks.
Sir, you're out of order. Sir, you're out of order.
Anyway, the real part of the clown show is that you all think that you actually have the authority to mandate this. Because there are these books that I have, and I have them as a gift for you: the Constitution and the Declaration of Independence, the Bill of Rights, and the Federalist Papers, and also the Bible. And these guarantee my freedom and yours and our children's to breathe oxygen.
In closing, I have had many people ask me if, when your daughter was undergoing chemotherapy, stage 4 cancer, if someone would just wear a mask to help protect her, is that what you have wanted? And I would say no. When my daughter was deathly sick, I kept her home. I took the precautions she needed. I would not ask a child to miss their
Time.
prom because of faith.
Time.
We only have a small amount of time. I want children to socialize.
Time. Ma'am, your time is up. Our next speaker is Drew Flansbaum. I'm sorry. Deputy? Could I have one of the deputies come stand in this middle section, please? One moment, please. There you go.
Restart the time. Ready? Go.
Excuse me, audience, I want to clarify that Mr. Hall or I call time. Time. Time.
Guidelines and including
Time.
masks. We are
Time.
now called to
Time.
do it.
Time.
Control.
Time. Time.
Brad
Time.
and
Time. Time.
Humility.
Time.
And protect our
Thank
children.
you.
I'm a physician. I believe in statistics. I follow the science. There is no evidence that masks decrease the spread of COVID-19.
Ma'am, you're out of order.
Masks cause issues in the learning environment. Children who wear glasses have constant fog. Those who have anxiety have difficulty breathing. The masks themselves are often vectors of pathogens.
Can I ask you a question? Did you think about my 8-year-old daughter when you made masks mandated last year? Because I want to tell you her story. I picked her up on her first day of school last year, and she cried the whole way home. Her love for school extinguished because of the lack of connection that she needed. Were you there in my car for months when I had to pry her fingers from the back seat to get her to go inside when she begged me not to, all while her younger brother watched with growing anxiety about how he was about to start kindergarten this year? Were you there when she was shamed by classmates because she had a mask exemption, but they had been indoctrinated by fear and made her feel like her beautiful face was a threat to them? Please stop talking about safety until you are willing to acknowledge how unsafe this was for so many. Because where there is risk, there has to be choice.